in making the Cowboy Bebop movies based Cowboy, um, let me ask, where did you actually find the place to do the filming?
So I live in Memphis, Tennessee, and that was kind of part of the reason that inspired why I wanted to do a Cowboy Bebop fan film here, because I just thought the city kind of has this like kind of dirty, bluesy feel to itself that I thought would like fit nicely in the Cowboy Bebop universe. So a lot of all the exterior shots and in the alley and everything that was in downtown Memphis.
Oh, that's perfect. Very fitting because Tennessee itself is actually pretty bluesy. So
Yeah.
fantastic, fantastic. Um, I noticed that during the fight scene, I was this people were trying to emanate, I guess, the Wing Chun Jeet Kune Do style. Like, were any of you guys actually trained in that, or?
Well, not in that martial art specifically. Two of my friends that were one of them was in the film, and the other one had like a little cameo. They're martial artists, and I know they dabble in a lot of other things. And they kind of helped me choreograph the film. I have experience. I've been taking kung fu for the last 3 years, but when we shot this, I was only about a year and a half into my training, so I was
Oh,
still pretty new. So they helped me with a lot of the choreography and stuff, but not. We did a lot of research on the Jeet Kune Do, which was Bruce Lee's martial art, which was what inspired Spike's character. Like all of his
yeah.
fighting was from Bruce's teachings and stuff, and so we wanted to pay tribute to those movements and kind of the techniques and stuff as best we could.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that you guys were having a hard time with the Savat kick that Bruce Lee was known for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, like I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan myself. So I like read all of his books. It's kind of weird, like more of his philosophy and such. But like kudos to actually getting the stances perfect. So well done, sir.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope we're thinking about doing a sequel, and I'm really hoping to take the fight choreography even up a notch more because I feel like we were still kind of learning then, and I think now there's a lot more I'd like to do and pay more tribute to Bruce Lee and Jeet Kune Do.
Okay, fantastic. I love the part where you actually dulled the music when Spike got hit in the head. Um, oh, was that actually preempted, or did you guys actually decide on that last minute?
So that was kind of always in mind when we were choreographing how I pictured it. I think the exact sound um we decided probably in post like the exact sound, but I knew that I wanted it kind of to like when it hit, it sort of took you out. You know what I mean? Of the moment, it was supposed to be like, whoa, that had to have hurt, left a ringing or some kind of. I knew I wanted it to have some kind of an impact, audio as well as visual. I just that the exact sound and how the music faded in and out. I think that was decided in post.
Okay, okay. So how long of a Cowboy Bebop fan have you been?
I've been a fan for several years now. I think in college I had a friend who was into the anime, so that was probably like 5 or 6 years ago now, and turned me on to it, and I got obsessed. And so I have a friend, my friend Josh Mason, who does the Mason Studios YouTube stuff. I had been in one of his fan films. He did a Tomb Raider fan film, and I came to him and said, "Hey, I really like this show. I think it'd be fun to do like an anime Cowboy Bebop fan film." And I sort of talked him into it because he had never seen the show. But I've been a fan for a while, and I love doing the fan film. It gave me an excuse to watch the show over again.
Nice, nice. In that then, so the whole ambiance of the of the scenes you actually put in, like were you like trying to emanate a certain episode? Because I know like each episode was like turned into a different hue depending on like whose turn is it in the storyline. So it's a Spike Spiegel show here. Like where you try to actually emanate like his I guess like his that episode where he went after Vicious? Because I know like it was very sepia-ish when you actually you know, like turned the lights everywhere, like literally even indoors or outdoors. Like it had a hue on it.
Yeah, there were some direct episodes we took influence from. One of them primarily uh, was the episode "Sympathy for the Devil" with the harmonica playing kid. So we took some shots from that. I wanted to try to replicate and pay homage to. And that's like the beginning at the bar when he comes to, and you hear the music, and I thought it would kind of set the tone. And again, being in Memphis, I just thought, oh, I think we can really nail that feel.
Yeah.
And then some of the fight stuff we took from the casino fight. There's kind of an interaction. We took some of the dialogue from that and kind of twisted it. And I can't remember the name of that episode, but it was in the casino where you first get introduced to Faye. And so, yeah, little things here and there. Like it's almost like we took pieces from like 3 or 4 episodes and then jammed it into one like lost, forgotten episode.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. I noticed that Faye's costume was shining. That was fantastic because like you never really get to see like shorts like that anymore. Did you have to actually make that, or did you actually find one?
So we ended up finding one. We found those pieces, like the top and the shorts, we were able to find and order. And then we kind of pieced it together. We found some shoes we like, kind of pieced it. She's a cosplayer though, so she helped me kind of track down some of that stuff. She was like, "Oh, we can go to here, 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 and here," and sort of helped me put it together.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, that was great. That was great. I was actually impressed by that because Faye's costume in itself is actually like trapped in time. That's supposed to be what was it like her vacation outfit when she was a kid, and then all of a sudden she wakes up as an adult. So,
Mm-hmm.
what camera did you use?
I know it was a oh god, it was one of the Black Magic cameras. I can't believe I'm blanking on this.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was an Ursa Mini Pro is what we
Okay.
shot on. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How did it feel? Just like working with a Blackmagic camera. I've never actually used one before, so.
I mean, I think it's great that our cinematographer Jason Thibodeau, he has that camera, and so I've shot 3 short films with him now, and like I just yeah, I met him, I acted in a film that he shot, and I just loved the look that he was able to get with that camera, and I mean it makes stuff that I feel like in real life looks so normal look incredible.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Fantastic. Great shots, by the way.
Thank you.
Um, I love the credits, like that homage to basically the intro for your outro there. um, I have to ask, when it actually came down to setting up your costume, like, was that a wig or was that your real hair?
So that's my real hair, actually.
Okay.
It's a little shorter right now. I just got a haircut, but yeah, I just kind of like my hair is naturally kind of poofy, and I just grew it out, and then just kind of in between takes, I keep pushing it up, you know. But that
Yeah.
was my actual hair, and then the suit. I actually had to have that custom made because I wanted the pants to be stretchy, so I could try to throw those kicks and
Oh,
stuff and fitted. So I had
yes.
that
Smart move.
custom made. Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Um, Beyond that, I guess I'd like to open the floor for any questions if you guys are there. Let's see, German Koroga? Okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, then um, let me ask you this. What got you started in film?
Well, I guess being a filmmaker, acting, I guess, kind of got me started. So I wanted to be an actor, and I had a background in theater. And then some buddies of mine had asked me to be in one of their independent short films, and I really liked it and kind of got the bug. And I wanted to do more and more film, and so I sort of started to go that route of acting. And then I did the whole thing. I graduated from college, I got an agent, and I booked a commercial like right away. And I was like, this is it, my career's taken off, big time. I
Yeah.
thought it was like smooth sailing from here. And then after that, reality hit and it slows down, and work's not just knocking on your door or anything. And I remember I met a casting director, Regina Moore, out of Nashville at a workshop, and she said, in the modern day, you have no excuse but not to write and film your own scenes. And so it kind of started with, I wanted to get a reel. So I started writing and filming scenes, and they were all terrible. But I learned a lot of things. And then it was like, well, shooting these scenes is kind of difficult to just write a standalone scene. Maybe I'll just write it short. And it got bigger and bigger. And then I realized I kind of like the filmmaking side of this too. And that's now evolved into, I started Blue Lion Pictures, my own independent film thing. And I've done 3 short films now, including Space Cowboy.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. We have Geronimo asking, how did you make the bottle smash and break on your hand? On your head, sorry.
So that was a prop we ordered from New Rule FX, and they make like stunt props like bottles, tables, chairs, all kinds of stuff you can order. It's like, it's affordable, and they'll ship it out. And we ordered about 6 of those breakaway bottles. I think it's similar to the sugar glass, but it's their own kind of thing. I'm not exactly sure what they used to make it. And so it was a prop bottle, and I mean, it felt like nothing. It looks really cool, and the way they make it so it breaks, it looks realistic, but you can't feel a thing.
Wow. Okay, good to know. I'll be buying one myself soon then.
Yeah, they are really nice, and they actually shouted out our film when I sent it to them after we finished, and they really liked it, and they were super cool and helpful and like awesome guys. New Rule FX was the name of the website.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Are they in the US or?
I think they're in LA or they're in California. They're out where you guys are.
Okay.
They might even have a storefront you can go check out. I'm not sure, but I know we ordered everything and had it shipped here to Memphis.
I mean, if they're here, they're most likely in Burbank. Most likely.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the special effects and what's it called? Tech companies for film, they all moved from Hollywood all the way down to the San Fernando Valley. It's crazy. So more than likely, they're probably like a huge factory. So cool, perfect. Oh, Blue Lion, is that supposed to be like a Voltron type of homage, or was that just an idea of yours?
No, that it's actually so when I was a kid, I'm Irish, and my dad had this like, those like family crest things on the wall, and I remember it had like this weird looking, I think it was a lion, one of those, the weird cartoony looking like lions, and it has like a sword and a shield in its hand. It looks like, and it was blue, I remember, and I just thought that was so cool. So I thought it would kind of be like an homage to like me without actually just being my name. Kind of like the whole Batman thing. People like the symbol or the idea better than just like, if I'm like, oh, this is Ryan's thing. I think people take a company name more seriously than just the individual. So but the Voltron thing is cool too.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Well, if anyone else has any questions, I'd like to actually close it from here. No? I guess I'm just gonna ask you the last question I got is what would you actually tell fan filmmakers in starting their own production? Like, what have you learned through this process, and why fan film? Compound question.
So to start with, why fan film? It's just to me, I look at it as a way to accomplish a few goals, and it's one to like practice your craft of like filmmaking, and it's like a fun way to do it because you kind of already know the world and the characters, and sort of like I did it as like a love letter. Like, I love Cowboy Bebop and that show, and it's inspired me like artistically, and I wanted to throw my hat in the ring and say like, this is my take on this thing that I love. And then 2, I think it does a cool thing where like people might not be familiar with you as a filmmaker and might be less likely to watch your original idea, but there's already kind of a built-in fan base with these fan films. So like maybe they'll check out your work and then say, wow, I really enjoyed that. I wonder what other stuff they do. So it kind of opens, it's like a gateway to like interacting with people who like films and stuff. And they might check out your fan film work, and then it might lead them to some of your original ideas. So that's why a fan film. And then like I guess, so what was the first part? It was
Um, what would you actually say for aspiring filmmakers?
okay. I would say I've one thing I've learned is don't take any shortcuts, and like, and always I found that if I go the extra mile or spend the extra dollar or do the extra step, which my instinct in the beginning was like, oh, we have no money and we got to be cheap and we got to do it the most effective way. I found that usually reflects in the product. And so don't take those shortcuts. And if you need to take a little extra time with something, do that and put that love and energy in it. And I think it reflects in the end result. So basically go all in is my advice.
Yes,
Don't be like, I want to make a film, but then like kind of halfway make a film and then be like, well, we couldn't do this because of this, that, and that. It's like, I say go all in, and you'll be much happier with your end result, and people will be able to see that in your film.
that's fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I have to admit, I've actually been in film productions where they tried to use two different styles of equipment for the sound, and because they weren't very, they didn't connect too well because one was way older than the other,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just the sound quality just diminished, and that in itself with any filmmaking really kills any video you've actually made.
Yeah.
So I get it. I feel you. I feel you. Thank you for that. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ryan. And I guess I'll see you at the ceremony, the award ceremony.
Yes, I will be
You,
there. Thank you so much, Eugene, for having me, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Fan Film Awards.
of course, of course. And for everybody that's watching, Space Cowboy actually is nominee for Best Director and Best Cinematography. So break a
Woo!
leg.
Thank you so much.